Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Hadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and all the teachers out there pushing His word of truth with truth and sincerity, especially now. Risk your lives to do so. May you be the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and Akwath out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you I say Shalom. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites. Ba'ashem meaning coming in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. See, man, Yahweh Shai, or before I start there, uh, the Israelites and the whole globe of people in general, right, got off track, got out of the way life was meant to be. All right, the Israelites, all right, Negroes, Hispanic, Native, Seminole Indians, just kept going off, pissing off the Lord. All right, and so He put us in all these different captivities, all right, to show us, oh, since y'all feel like y'all don't need me, I'm gonna show y'all how much that you do need me. So for a season, the Lord put us through a bunch of different captivities. All right. And so what did he do? All right. After so long, all right, because Yahweh Shai was on the scene long ago, but long uh what I'm trying to say is Yahweh Shai came on the scene, all right, because we just kept going off and basically not getting right back where we should be. So Yahweh Shai was, put on the scene to show the world how we are supposed to live, what righteousness looks like, how righteousness is to be. Okay, so Yahweh Shai was born. All right, and then to be the light in the world, to give them truth, knowledge, and understanding. All right, but with that being said, you always got those that are backbiters, scoffers, mockers. Right, 2/3 of our people, 2/3 of you Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, as well as the heathen. All right. They have a problem with Yahweh Yahweh Shai. They always have. Why? Because there's accountability. When you go teach the world righteousness, right? That means those that are not humble and meek, they're gonna buck up against the word some type of way, because that means they will have to give up the way they live and what they think is right, and come back and deal with Yahweh Yahweh Shai. And that means that's a whole lot of wickedness that they were taught that they now have to do away with when they were having so much fun with it. See, they rather keep dealing in that madness and folly, and basically the path that leads you off road. All right, not that clear path to righteousness and love and salvation. All right, so they hated the Lord, they hated the light. They rather remain in darkness. All right, and it ain't their fault. All right, the Lord blessed them. I shouldn't say bless them, but the Lord, put it on them to where they can't know these things. They have eyes, but they can't see. They have ears, but they can't hear. All right, they have a mind, but they can't comprehend. All right, they just can't get it. They weren't made to. So they despise everything that Yahweh Shai says. They despise what the Lord has said, and they despise, of course, the men of the Lord. All right. But nonetheless, we just gonna pull up a few scriptures getting into just that. This is Luke chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 21. And when 8 days, and this is talking about Yahweh Shai's birth. All right. And when 8 days were accomplished for the circumcising, excuse me, of the child, his name was called Yahweh Shai, which was so named of the angel before he was conceived in the womb. And when the days of her purification, according to the law of Moses, were accomplished, they brought him to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord, as it is written in the law of the Lord, every male that openeth the womb shall be shall be called holy to the Lord, and to offer a sacrifice according to that which is said in the law of the Lord, a pair of turtle doves or two young pigeons. And behold, there was a man in Jerusalem whose name was Simeon, and the same man was just and devout, waiting for the consolation of Israel. All right, who was that consolation? Bring Yahweh Shai coming in. All right, and the Holy Ghost was upon him, and it was revealed unto him by the Holy Ghost, which is Yahweh, all right, that he should not see death before he had seen the Lord's Mashiach. And he came by the Spirit into the temple. And when the parents brought in the child Yahushai to do for him after the custom of the law, then took him up in his arms and blessed the Most High and said, Lord, now lettest thou thy servant depart in peace, according to thy word. For mine eyes have seen thy salvation, which thou hast prepared before the face of all people, a light to lighten the Gentiles and the glory of thy people Israel. All right, and that's talking about Yahweh Shai. All right, like you go back into that movie, The Lion King, right? Remember little Simba when he was born, right? It was a great deal, right? And then they picked him up, and you know, basically had him shine, picked him up and had him look up at the stars and presented him, right, to the whole African animals, right? Behold, our king has come. That's Yahweh Shai, you know. That was Yahweh Shai being presented. All right. Yahweh Shai is the light to the people, right? The hope for the Israelites. Okay. Now let's go into this is John. Let's go to the book of John. All right, this is John, chapter 1, and I'm gonna read 1 through 5 because this is explaining uh who Yahweh Shai is. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was the Most High. The same was in the beginning with the Most High. All things were made by him, right? Made by Yahweh Shai. And without him was not anything made that was made. And him was life. And the life was the light of men, right? And we understand who that light of men is. That's Yahweh Shai, as it was written, right? Which we saw in Luke chapter, the second chapter. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Right? Yahweh Shai was on the scene, trying to teach the word, trying to get our people right. And the darkness, right? The 2/3, and of course the heathen, comprehended it not. Man, they're not trying to deal. They don't want to deal. It's a burden to them. It's a uh, um, just one more thing in their way of living their life how they want to live. Right? This is foolishness with them, but it's really foolishness to them to not come back to Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right. Um. Yeah. Let's go to because this is where it's at. This is First Corinthians chapter 1 and straight to the point. Let's read up a little bit. For First Corinthians 1 and 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe, right? Because after Yahweh Shai came on scene, right, and he was out there teaching, he also had his disciples teaching, right? But to the world, it's foolishness. They ain't trying to hear it, all right? I'll read that again, First Corinthians 1 and 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High, right? Because they knew the wisdom of the world, but they didn't know, the statutes, laws, and commandments, right? And it pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe, right? Because people see us, men of the Lord, as fools. We're foolish to do these things. Right? Oh, look at these guys and they're wearing their dresses. Look at these guys. They're out here. It's freezing cold and they're out here teaching the word. Look at these guys. It's hot as I don't know what. These guys are fools. They think the Lord is coming back. They've been saying that for years. Nothing's happening, right? This is how the world perceives us, men of the Lord. All right, and why? Verse 22: For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. Our people don't believe anything unless they see a damn magic show, man. They literally have to see you float above a street sign, or say hocus pocus, and you just disappear and then come out of nowhere, right up behind them. This is how our people, perceive what a prophet is supposed to be. Because the Lord is working with you, then show me, pull a rabbit out of your hat. This is how our people act, man. They are the true fools, but nonetheless, this is what it is. This is how our people get down, man. Verse 23: But we preach Mashiach crucified, unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. Right? So again, why is this a stumbling block to the Jews? Why is this foolishness to the Greeks? Because they're in darkness. They weren't given they weren't giving the eyes to see or the ears to hear. They weren't giving the understanding. They weren't given the light. Yahushua is not here for them, is the point. All right. Verse 24: But unto them which are called, both Jews and Greeks, Mashiach, the power of the Most High, and the wisdom of the Most High. All right. Because the foolishness of the Most High is wiser than men, and the weakness of the Most High is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called, but the Most High hath chosen the foolish things, right? Us men of the Lord, who people mock and scoff, foolish things of the world to confound the wise, confounding your Joel Osteens, your vocab Malones, your TD Snakes, right? You so-called Bible scholars, if you will. All right. And the Most High has chosen the weak things, again, the men of the Lord, of the world to confound the things which are mighty, who the world would rather believe in, who leads them into a ditch, right? Because they went to school for this, and it sounds great what they're saying, right? So when we say things, it's you guys are all raggedy and nappy headed, and your beards aren't well kempt, and look at you guys. You guys look foolish, right? So we're fools, and because we look as a certain way to them, we're not the men of the Lord, right? We're base things, all right? And of course despised, like verse 28, 1 Corinthians 1 and 28, and base things of the world and things which are despised hath the Most High chosen, right? He chose us plain things to confound those pretty things, if you will. Yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, right? Because our job is to what? Break down strongholds, all right? To edify, to reprove, all right? To rebuke at times, all right? In order to do what? It's not to be like, it's not about the holier than thou. It's about, no, this is what the Lord said. This is what this means. So you're not lost. So you're not confused. So you don't fall into a ditch. These are what you need to do to get right with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Yes, that's the name of the Lord. Yes, that's the name of the only begotten Son. No, it's not the JC name. No, it's not just plain title of God, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're to break down these strongholds so our people can have understanding, who they are and who Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is, and what we're supposed to do to bring light into the world, to live in a righteous way. All right. And so when it says, and hath the Most High chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, all right. So again, that's about teaching the word, all right, showing that brotherly love, and the world can't dig it, man. They can't comprehend it. They can't. Uh, 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 well, plain and simple, man. The Lord is just not dealing with them to get this understanding. So for you that come back to the statutes, laws, and commandments, hey, don't beat yourself up. when you just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying to get them to understand, you can't. They weren't given this. So don't cast your pearls before swine, or they will trample it. All right, and then deliver you up. Don't put yourself in that bind, man. It ain't worth it. Okay. Um, Going back into the book of John, all right, to complete this. This is John chapter 3 and straight to the point, verse 19. All right, we'll read up. This is John 3 and 18. He that believeth on him, right? For any of you that believe on Yahweh Shai is not condemned. But he that believeth not, right? You want to believe in JC, but not Yahweh Shai? Okay, well then, all right. He that believeth not in Yahweh Shai is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. And this is the condemnation, that light is coming into the world, and men love darkness rather than light. The people of the world rather deal in unrighteousness and wickedness, rather than dealing with what Yahweh Shai said, and with the men of the Lord that speak underneath Yahweh Shai have said for them to do. Okay, so because they love darkness rather than light, they're condemned. They're going to be condemned to taste that death, man. All right, and men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. Right, that means accountability. They have to deal with accountability. They don't want to do that. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be what? Reproved. All right. And again, that's that being held accountable for their actions, and they're such, because they're such a proud people, right? And don't want to face facts. They stay away. They despise us, because that now they get to give up all this that they've ever learned and dealt with, to come back to the way the Lord wants us to live, and for them that's a boring and not so fun life. They rather have fun and do this and do that and not do what the Lord said. See, which is all the reason why the Lord said, "Follow not the ways of the heathen," man. All right, but nonetheless, John 3:21. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High. All right. After these things came Yahushua and his disciples into the land of Judea, and there he tarried with them and baptized. And John also was baptizing in Anan, near to Salem, because there was much water there. And they came and were baptized. All right. But the point being, up into verse 21 there, right? And that's all red. That's red letter. Yes, Yahushua speaking. Okay. So Yahushua is the light in the world. All right, to teach our people what we need to do, what we shouldn't do, all right, to have salvation. But 2/3 of our people ain't dealing, man. They weren't made to. So don't worry about it if they don't understand. Darkness comprehended it not. Okay, that's so then you'll know who you're speaking with. You'll know light from dark. Okay, but don't go around just talking about it. If it's being brought up, all right, find a way to, dibble and dabble into what's going on. And then when you feel secure, right, your spirit, all right, let you know. The spirit will let you know when things are cool and when they're not cool. All right. Maybe certain ways they move, or certain things that they say, you'll know. All right. But if you just talking about a simple thing, all right, and they keep going off in the worldly talk, well then they not dealing. The Lord ain't dealing with them. All right. Again, because darkness comprehended it not. All right. So with that, and Lord willing, this was edifying. First off, giving all praise, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, all the teachers out there pushing this word of truth with truth and sincerity, especially now risk your lives to do so. May you be the elect. All right, stay prayed up and above all. Shalom.